So before we proceed, may I request you to please confirm? Can you see my screen and hear me properly? Show me, show thumbs up so that I can start this wonderful session. Okay, thank you, Somin. So my name is Mamta Sharma. Let me give my brief introduction to you all. I am a soft skills trainer and presently I am employed at the School of Management Sciences as a senior manager in the Department of Training and Development. And this wonderful and engaging workshop or session is being conducted by DigiNurture. So now I would like to welcome you all to this engaging session on a wonderful topic, class management. And I feel that this topic is close to every teacher's heart. Okay, so thank you all for taking out your precious time to participate in this session. And generally, people think that online sessions are boring, monotonous, and dull. But I want each one of you to be participative. Please keep sharing your thoughts and ideas with me. You can you know share your answers through chat box. And good evening, Nirmala ma'am. Okay, so let's start with the session. And let me share my screen with you all. Just a minute. Give me some time. Okay. I'm admitting all the people who are waiting. Okay, so I hope there is no one waiting for the session in the waiting. Give me some time, please. Okay. So now let me share my PPT with you all. So please tell me if my PPT is visible. My screen is visible. Yes? Give thumbs up. Okay. So let's talk about this wonderful topic, class management. You can see how happy the students are. So I want each of you also to feel happy and enthusiastic because we are going to spend 1 hour with each other. And I would like each of you to be attentive so that we uh, make most of our time. So I would like each of you to feel calm and composed because my first slide is going to talk about important issues, important questions. So I would like each one of you to sit with your backbone straight. If you can follow me, I'll be happy. Close your eyes. We are going to do a short visualization exercise. Just close your eyes and imagine your ideal classroom. I mean, you have to think about the ideal classroom that you have imagined for yourself. So, what does your room look like? What is in it? And what are the students doing? What are you doing? Take your time, think about it, because I want each of you to answer me afterwards. Just visualize the classroom. What are you doing? What are your students doing? How the environment is, whether it's chaotic, happy, enthusiastic, zealous, or boring, monotonous, dull, uninteresting. Just think about it. And now I want you all to describe your classroom in 2 to 3 words. Please share your message with me. It's very important because I want you to be participative and you will also enjoy it. Could you please share your answers? Is it chaotic, interesting, boring, a shouting classroom, or fighting students, or a peaceful class where students are utilizing their time? Because everything depends on your mindset. If you enter your classroom with a positive mindset, everything is positive. And if you are not ready, I mean, you are not sure about something, you don't get the desired result. Okay, so I think people have not shared anything with me. Okay, so coming on to the next slide, which talks about classroom management, what it involves, what it implies, what does this term classroom management refer to? So when you use this term classroom management, you don't talk about a physical space where students are sitting and you are teaching. When you use this term classroom management, you talk about an environment where learning takes place. So let me tell you that this entirely depends on teachers' behaviors. I mean, there may be some other aspects as well, but teachers' behaviors plays a teacher's behavior plays a crucial role in managing their classroom. Okay, because teachers' behaviors impact directly students' behavior. It supports learning. It creates an organized, productive, and respectful learning environment. And why have I used this term respectful? Why respectful? Respectful means we as a teacher uh, are able to create an environment where actual learning takes place and where students feel free and comfortable while sharing their thoughts and ideas, where they don't get scared of anything, where they feel comfortable, where they know that their teachers are there to help them. Okay, so it's very important to create this kind of environment. So when we talk about classroom management, we don't talk about a quiet class where students are doing their class work. No, it is all about an organized but productive place or space where respectful learning takes place. It impacts how much time students stay on task. This is one of the most important things. Students are working, they are doing, they are following our instructions, but are they really being productive? Are they really on task? Are they really learning something? Or are they really thriving and growing? So it's very, very important to get the answers of these questions. So moving on to the next slide, which talks about classroom management and why it is important. Why, as teachers, we must understand it properly and correctly. So a well-managed classroom leads to or promotes more time for learning. Yes, because teachers don't have to yell at their class all the time, They have time for productive things because class is well managed, it is organized, and there are lesser disruptions and minimal distractions. So the time that we used to, waste in shouting, yelling, or wasting our energy, we are utilizing it in conducting activities, in talking to our students meaningfully. So class management, why is it important? It encourages discipline. It makes our students more focused and our students stay on the task. I hope I'm able to explain these slides properly, and I want each of you to get ready with your questions. If you have any, you can share your questions at the end of this class. So this is time to reflect on the nitty-gritty of class management. So I have included 3 questions in this slide. The first question is, are my students spending enough time on task? I mean, you have to ask these questions from yourself. You are not answerable to anyone. You are answerable to yourself. I feel that teaching is one of the most noble profession, and this profession is significant because we build a nation. So we are important. We are all very, very important people. And I am feeling proud while interacting with you all because I am talking to the builders of nation. So the first question is, are my students spending enough time on task? The second one is, how do I handle disruptions without losing control? I have been in teaching and training profession for the past 22 years, and I feel that as teachers, we we waste our energy like anything. Many times we lose our temper, we start shouting at our students, we scold them, and I know that sometimes it is needed, but the thing is, it's very important to reflect on this thing. If we are taking care of ourselves, I mean, it's very good that you are taking care of your class, taking care of your students, you are, teaching them, you are making them learn all the important things. But the thing is, are you really taking care of yourself? Because if you are feeling disappointed, dejected, angry while talking to your students, if you are wasting your energy in yelling at your students, it shows that you don't take care of yourself. So I want you all to take care of your mental health as well, because this will make you more effective. Talking about the third question, what strategies work best in my classroom setting? So as I already told you that you have to find out answers to these questions. You don't have to answer these questions. You have to tell yourself what is your experience while uh, interacting with your students. So many people are joining now, and I'm so excited that a number of people are there who are late, but they are, zealous to attend this class. So I'm so happy. Okay, so now I have formed a few questions based on these three main questions. The first question was, are my students spending enough time on task? So the first question based on it is, how can you measure if students are spending enough time on task during class? There are a few options. So you can just have a look by counting how many students are present, by observing how engaged they are in activities and tasks, by checking if the classroom is quiet, or by finishing the syllabus quickly. So I think all of you know the answer. So I think B is the right answer. The next one is, how do I handle disruptions without losing control? So the question based on in this main question is, what is the best approach to handle classroom disruptions calmly? Yell at the students in front of everyone. Sometimes it happens now that all the students are talking and they're not listening to us, and we shout at them. Why are you not listening to me? Listen to me, class, listen to me. So what do you do? I mean, you have to tell yourself, yell at the student in front of everyone, ignore the disruption completely, use positive reinforcement and clear expectations, or immediately send the students out of the room. Let me tell you that one of my students used to wait for this thing. She deliberately would, disrupt my class. And after that, she wanted me to give this punishment to her. And when I realized what she wanted, I changed my, trick. So this is wrong. Immediately sending the student out of the room. This is totally wrong. The third one is the right answer. Use positive reinforcement and clear expectations. If we are able to convey this message to our students that we want them to do this and they should be focused, they will listen to us. If we know how to start our class with a hook question or statement, they will listen to us. So moving on to the next question, the third one, what strategies work best in your classroom setting? Everyone is different, everyone's techniques are different. So please let yourself know what strategies work best in your classroom setting. So question based on this question is, which of the following is an effective classroom management strategy? The option one is keeping rules a secret to surprise students, establishing routines and being consistent, changing rules frequently, letting students decide the rules daily. So, what strategy can work in your case? You have to pick the best answer, best option for yourself. So questions abhi baki hain, because I have prepared a questionnaire for you. We want others to behave properly. We want students to follow us. We want everything uh, to work, or everyone to behave as per our wishes. But what about ourselves? Teachers, I feel that first I should know about myself. What kind of person I am, because we behave in a, very robotic way. We behave like robots. We go to our school, and we start talking to our students, and sometimes we forget everything. Okay, so it's very important to understand how we behave in certain situations, because this will help us to you know mend our ways. You might have heard of SWOT analysis. This talks about your strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So this is a wonderful technique to know what kind of person we are, what our strengths are, what our weaknesses are, what threats and opportunities are there that we can use for our benefits. Okay, so the first question is, you have to answer to these questions. You don't have to share your answers with me. Just keep the answers with you, because this is all about knowing your personality. So how do you usually respond to stress in the classroom? Stay calm and try to handle it with patience. Patience is an underrated trait. Let me tell you, I know that teachers' work has become more difficult now because students don't have patience. They are impatient. So we have a bigger responsibility. We have a more important responsibility to remain patient and deal with our students with patience. So the first one is so the first option is stay calm and try to handle it with patience. Feel anxious but try to hide it. Get irritated and show frustration. Ignore it and move on. So you will have to find out the best option for you. What kind of person you are? How do you behave when you are stressed out because of the classroom environment? What I do, I feel that I stay calm and try to handle it with patience. And I never get irritated and show frustration. Let me tell you that if our students know that these things frustrate our teachers, they may enjoy it. Okay, moving on to the next question. What motivates you the most as a teacher? Teachers, I think they should be highly motivated, because they, as I already mentioned, that uh, teachers build nations, a nation. So it's very important for them to remain motivated. So please let yourself know what motivates you the most as a teacher. Seeing students learn and grow, appreciation from peers and students, maintaining discipline and order, completing the syllabus on time. Recently, I was conducting a session in a school, and one of the teachers told me that he feels very happy when his students praise him. So yes, maybe this also makes people motivated. But the thing is that we should, these things remain for a very short time. Others' appreciations praise us, but they vanish in the thin air. So we should not feel very happy when people appreciate us or praise us. I'm talking about my perspective. You may have a different perspective. So in psychology, everyone is correct. Okay. So you may differ. I know. Now, the third question is, when a student doesn't perform well, how do you usually feel? You are working hard, you are going extra miles, you are spending lots of time, energy, and attention, but nothing is happening. That student is not ready to budge. He doesn't show any improvement. What do you do in such a situation? Very difficult situation it is. So the options are: I reflect on how I could help them more, I get disappointed but try to move on, i feel it's the I feel it's the student's responsibility, I feel confused and unsure how to respond. So you please try to find out the best option that works in your case. I reflect on how I could help them more, because we don't have any other option. We cannot give up on our students. And every students, according to NEP 2020, each and every one, each and every learner in our class is important. And we cannot give up on any of them. So it's our duty to uh, try a little harder. And if we do something with positive mindset, we get positive results. This is my experience. After, working as a teacher and trainer for the last 22 years, I feel that positive mindset yields positive results. This has happened in my case, and I am damn sure that you also think the same. The next question is, what feels like a little perk or reward for you in your teaching journey? Seeing your students learn and grow, appreciation from peers and students, maintaining discipline and order, completing the syllabus on time. What is a perk? What works as a perk in your case? The fifth question, the last one, is what truly gives you satisfaction at the end of the day as a teacher? Let me tell you that a successful teacher is a contented person. I mean, the person who is satisfied, a person who is ambitious but satisfied with their life, with their achievements. So, what truly gives you satisfaction at the end of the day as a teacher? We have, small goals. Watching your students learn, grow, and apply what you taught. This gives me immense pleasure. Receiving appreciation from students and colleagues, as I already mentioned, this is a short-lived thing. So it doesn't motivate me for a longer period of time. So I don't pay attention much to this thing. Successfully maintaining discipline and order in class and completing your planned syllabus on time. So I think first one is the right answer for me. And now moving on to the next slide, I hope that all of you have answer about yourself. I mean, what kind of person you are, what kind of personality you have. Now you know yourself better. Though it's not possible to explore more things about our personality in a very short span, but we can try. So, role of communication and listening in class management. Dear trainees, let me tell you that communication and listening are two wonderful traits that help us to. Students are still coming to my class. I'm so happy. I'm feeling enthusiastic, zealous, overwhelmed. So yes, talking about, coming back to the point, moving role of communication and listening in our classroom management. So let me tell you that uh, communication and listening, communication and listening are two things that play a very important role in all the aspects of our life, be it our personal life, professional life, be it whether it's interaction with our students. It plays a very important role. Okay, so set because these two traits, these two skills um, help us in setting clear expectations, building students' teachers' trust, improving engagement, helping in conflict resolution, and creating a positive learning environment. So we will have to find it out how good communicator we are. And when I use this word communication, I don't refer to English. I refer to expressing your ideas in an effective way. So please try to understand. Communication doesn't mean English. It is all about how you convey your message to your audience, to your students. And listening, like patience, listening is also an underrated skill. But let me tell you that listening is something that can change our relationship with people. This can strengthen our relationship with our students. This can help us in solving conflicts, resolving conflicts. So let's understand it more. I have this slide. This slide is one of the most important slides of this presentation. And it talks about three V's. Three V's means um, verbal, vocal, and visual. Let me tell you that this is given by this, I mean, these three V's are introduced by Albert Mehrabian, who is a well-known psychologist and researcher, and he conducted a few researches on the basis of which he came to this conclusion that these three V's play a crucial role in our day-to-day conversation. 7% verbal, 38% vocal, and 55% visual. I wish this were a physical class. Okay, but never mind. जो भी हमारे पास है, we will utilize it. We will make best of it. So let me share. I will enact something. Long time back, I was working with an edutech company, and my boss told me, Mamta, today we are going to conduct an interview for computer faculty. So you will also be the part of the interviewer panel. I said, sir, I don't know anything about computer. What will I do? He said, don't worry, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to speak anything. You just keep sitting there and prepare your report, observe, notice how the candidates behave, and then prepare your report and present it at the end. I said, okay. One of the interviewee came. I'm going to enact that interviewee, and then you can understand why 55% of visual is important in our conversation. Okay, that person came. That person came and she came like this. Okay. So she came with the drooping shoulders, very uninteresting, facial expressions, and she seemed reluctant. She did not speak a single word. She did not utter a single word. But before that, that decision was made. Before that, we had decided not to hire her, you know. So a few of the interviewers said that she was unwilling. A few of them said that she was not prepared. A few of them said that she was not familiar with the formal communication. So everybody had their feedback. So she was not selected. So let me tell you, our 55% of our personality is revealed through visuals. It means how we behave, what kind of facial expressions we have, what kind of body language we have, what kind of posture we have. Okay, do we use open gestures? It's also very important. So open gestures will help you to manage your class properly. A good facial expression will help you to talk to your students in a more effective way. If you maintain an eye contact with your students, they will feel respected and heard. This will also help you to manage your classroom. If you are busy with reading or busy with writing on board, and your students are asking something and you are writing and answering, this is not the right kind of communication. So right kind of communication means you should maintain an eye contact with your students and then speak. It's very important. 38% of vocal. So the way you speak, how you speak. For example, you have, suppose, I don't have any copy with me, otherwise I would have shown you. Okay, no problem. So suppose you give an assignment to your student, you want to give an assignment to your students, and you ask, who will do this assignment? And some student said, ma'am, I'll do it. Okay, he says, I'll do it. And you say, you, you, you. You said you, but every time it gave different meaning. You, you. You did not say anything, but you gave a clear message to your student that you won't be able to do it. You, sarcasm. Your sentence was, your word was said sarcastically. Okay. You, there's a question, there's a doubt. You don't trust him or her. You try to demotivate your student. And when you say you're surprised because you believe that that student never does anything. So it's very important to take care of vocal. The way we speak, how we speak, what we say. Suppose you are talking to a student, and you become angry, you get mad at him, and you say something. Okay, so that student, 5 years or 10 years from now, that students won't remember what you had said at that time, but he or she will remember how you spoke at that time, how you made them feel at that time. So it's very important to take care of our way of speaking. And 7% verbal is 7% word. So according to Albert Mehrabian, words play a very small role, a little role in expressing our ideas. But when we are speaking to someone formally, we should be careful. Selection of words should be done carefully, mindfully. Now, moving on to the next slide, this also talks about the same things. It talks about Albert Mehrabian's 3 components of communication. Verbal 7%, as I already told you, the actual words we speak 7%, vocal 38%, that includes tone, pitch, voice modulation. Then visual is 55%, that includes facial expressions, body language, gestures, posture, etc. Now comes the next slide, which talks about ting. I mean, listening. I have taken it from the Mandarin language. Mandarin is Chinese. So listening is also an underrated trait. I have already mentioned it earlier that we don't understand that there is a difference between hearing and listening. When we, if we are not deaf and dumb, I mean, if we are, normal, we will hear everything. I mean, it's an automatic process. It's passive, but listening is an active. Okay. So, but listening plays an active role. When we are, talking to our students, we need to listen to them. So according to this, Chinese Mandarin picture of listening, we should try to include 5 elements while talking to someone, while listening to someone. Okay, eyes to see. It's very important to observe non-verbal communication of our, speaker or listeners. Then undivided attention, to focus. Okay, heart to feel. Empathy is also very important. We should try to empathize with our speaker or listener. Then mind to think. This shows an open-minded approach. And ears to hear. So it's a primary tool that receives the sound waves. So these 5 elements should be present or should be used while listening to someone. So please try to let yourself know if you hear while talking to your students or you really listen to them. It's very important. So 4 rules, these are the golden rules of active listening. Seek to understand before you seek to be understood. It's very important. What happens? Suppose we are talking to someone. What we do? When the other person is saying something, we are framing sentence in our mind. Okay? We are thinking about what I will speak. We are not listening to that person. We try to we try to be understood. Okay, we try to give our points first. So this is one of the golden rule that we should seek to understand before we seek to be understood. Be non-judgmental. I think this is a human tendency. Everybody in this world tries to judge others. This is a human tendency. As soon as we look at someone, we start judging that person. But when we are interacting with our students, we should try to assess them. Don't use this word judgmental or judging or judgment. Okay, try to assess them. Give your undivided attention to your speakers while listening. This is a third golden rule. And use silence effectively. Someone has rightly said that speech is silver and silence is gold. So we should try to use this, precious trait, precious aspect in our conversation. So sometimes we should try to listen to people, and while listening to them, we can nod and we can try to understand our students without judging them at all. I hope I'm able to elaborate this slide properly. And now comes the equally important slide. This talks about attitude. Attitude, I feel that attitude can change everything. If you have positive attitude, अरे फिर से आ गया Monday. Do you know Monday is called Monday? And I have read somewhere that so many researches have been conducted so far on Monday. people, according to these researches, so many people get heart attack on Monday. So it is a very dangerous day. I was talking why I mentioned it. That attitude, I was trying to give you an example that on Monday, oh, it's Monday. Today is Monday, and I'll have to go to school. Wow, it's Monday today, and I have to go to school. And today I have so many activities. I am going to conduct so many activities for my students. So attitude matters a lot. And uh, the interesting thing is that you can work on your attitude at any age. Soft skills are something that can be acquired at any age, anytime. Okay, so please try to let yourself know what kind of attitude you have, because your attitude can help you to manage your class properly. It will strengthen your relation or your bond with your students. So how mindset drives behavior, our mindset drives behavior, our mindset impacts our behavior. And this can help us to understand what things trigger us, what things make us angry or disappointed. So we can use ABC model to improve classroom responses. So what ABC model is all about, we'll talk about it in the next slide. But before that, let's talk about the mindset. Okay, there are two types of mindset: fixed versus growth mindset. So fixed, as the name suggests, fixed means the person who is not willing to change. And uh, growth mindset refers to an attitude that, you know, keeps changing as per the situation. Okay. Such kind of person grows and thrives in their life. So fixed versus growth mindset, he is a troublemaker. Okay, so some student, you are not happy with him or her because according to you, he or she keeps troubling you all the time, keeps bothering you all the time. So what your belief is now? Arre, nothing can be done. She is a troublemaker. I'm not going to pay any attention to him or her. Getting what is the mindset? Fixed mindset. Now you have made a belief, a firm belief that nothing can be done, so you should give up on him or her. On the other hand, your growth mindset says he is still learning classroom norms. Okay, he has made so many mistakes, but he is changing. I can see him changing. This is your growth mindset. Okay. The next example of fixed mindset is, I can't deal with this chaos. Hello, class. I'm not happy with any of you. Okay. I can't deal with this chaos. What kind of attitude? Fixed attitude. Okay. Fixed mindset. I can learn new strategies to handle this better. You tell yourself that, okay, no problem. Yes, it's a chaotic class and I must learn something new. And we are living in a blessed era. We can improve our knowledge every day. I feel that I should learn a new thing every day. And this, makes my life meaningful. So let me tell you, you might be thinking, madam, it is easier said than done. कहना बड़ा आसान है, लेकिन करना बहुत मुश्किल है. I understand. But the thing is that if you have fixed mindset, you trouble yourself because you keep talking about negative things, negativity. You keep repeating it on and on, over and over. And this makes you sick. I must tell you, I feel that the most important person in my life is myself, and I should take care of myself along with the chaos in life. Okay, so don't follow fixed mindset because this will make you feel bad. or sad. Okay. And why have we chosen this profession? We have chosen this profession because we wanted to be here. We wanted to become teachers, and we should enjoy our time. Oh, somebody has raised his hand, but I have already told you that we will be talking about we will have an interaction at the end of this session. So I know that I am speaking and you are at receiving end. You can't do anything at this point. I understand. You might be feeling very disappointed and helpless, but don't worry. We will talk at the end of this class. Okay. So I am trying to share my own perspective. You may differ from my perspective. So there is nothing wrong. होना चाहिए कुछ different perception. Then only we'll be able to get several ideas. Then only we'll be able to understand others' viewpoints as well. Okay. So activity is privately type in the chat what's one classroom behavior that irritates you. Everyone has their own problems. So what kind of behavior irritates you? Let's take some time. Okay. So let me tell you what irritates me. When students don't answer to my question. Yes, it does irritate me, but I don't let my students know that I'm getting irritated. I am very careful while talking to them in this state because I don't want my students to feel happy that, oh, aaj ka to kaam pura hua. Mamta madam is feeling frustrated. No, I don't want my students to celebrate my irritation. Okay, moving on to the next slide. Make every minute count. It's very important. Time management plays an a crucial role in our profession, in any profession, but in our profession, it matters more because we have to complete the course, we have to manage everything. So it's very important. So small changes uh, lead to big impact over time. Please remember. So please don't hesitate in taking small steps. Okay, take baby steps that can change your students, that can bring a small change in your students' behavior. But for that, as I already told you, that you will also you will also have to work on your personality first. I keep doing it, and that's why I'm suggesting it. This is a suggestion, mere suggestion. Respect class duration, begin and close on schedule. So what happens? We get late, or when suppose we are teaching and the bell rings and we think that okay, we can take 2, 3, 4 more minutes to complete this, otherwise the next day it will take lots of our time. So we should not think like that, and we should begin and close on schedule. um, Ladies and gentlemen, long time back, I taught Chinese delegation. They were software engineers in Inspur company. And I was uh, impressed to see their time management skill. And I feel that the Indians, will have to work very hard on our time management skills. So the second point says that we should begin and close on schedule. Then just 5 minutes saved daily, hours of extra learning annually. This is clear that every minute saved can help us in conducting this meet. Okay, so I was talking about the third point. Just 5 minutes saved daily, hours of extra learning annually. So this is true that if we manage our time properly, we can think of some activities. We can do something productive in our class. So let me tell you that every day we get 84,600. Yes, uh, seconds. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so next slide is make every minutes count. The same one. Plan lessons in advance. I think we all do it. We all already do it, and but we need to be more careful. Design lessons with clear learning objectives. If we have clarity, then only we'll be able to convey it to our students, and using meaningful tasks that lead students to the goal uh, can also help. So meaningful tasks, while planning our lessons in advance, we can plan the tasks or the activities that we want to include in our lesson in our class. Okay, so it's very important that when we make our lesson plan, or when we plan our lessons, we include a few activities as well. Now, board organization strategy: divide the board into 3 sections: left, center, and right. In left, we can mention date, objectives, instructions, and homework. Center, main lesson content that is erasable. And right, key references stay throughout class. Okay, so at the right side of the board, you can mention key references. Okay, so in this way, you can use your board effectively. Okay, make every minute count. Begin with bell work, entry activity, copy objectives, draw diagrams, reflect on yesterday's learning. So what I do, when if I am conducting training sessions for police personnel or teachers, or when it is 2 or 3 days activity, then what I do, I try to reflect on the yesterday's learning. So you also must be doing it, because this helps our students to recall what they did yesterday, and this makes them more interested. So you can copy objective, you can draw diagrams, you can reflect on yesterday's learning, and keeps students engaged from the moment they enter or you enter. Okay, as soon as you enter your classroom, you start talking to them, you start conveying them your objective, you start giving them what you expect from them, what your aspirations are, and they start following you. So you don't give them too much time to disturb your class. So I have included a few tips. Take attendance while students do bell work. Use a student aid or assign weekly helpers to manage handouts and materials. So we can use us. We can assign this duty to a few students to manage handouts and material. This will save our time. And when students are doing their work, we can take attendance, and attendance can also be made very interactive. I know that you have very limited time for your class activities, but if you feel that someone has not been attending the classes for a long time, you can talk to that person, or if somebody is attending the classes regularly, you can praise that person. So this time can also be used as a motivational session. This won't take too much of your time. Always be prepared. I don't know about you, but I always keep an emergency activity ready, such as puzzles or maybe a short reading task or discussion prompts. So these things can help us to, to conduct our activity without any problem. And this also uh, doesn't waste our time and energy. We don't have to think, Acha, what I should do now. You have extra time with your students, and you don't have any activity, and you are thinking about it. So what is happening? You are thinking about what activity you should conduct, and your students are making disturbing. They are disturbing your class. So if you have, you can make a notebook of emergency activities. You can. I have a spiral notebook, a small spiral notebook, and I have noted down so many activities in my notebook, and that helps me to pick any activity whenever I get extra time with my students. The second point talks about early finishers. Okay, ma'am, done. Ma'am, done. And they keep disturbing the class. So we should try to keep them engaged, because these students are sharp-minded people. They sometimes they complete their work before within a very short span, and then they start talking, and they start disturbing your class. So what activities do you have to offer? So you can ask them to read books, or you can share a few words, or you can work on their vocabulary. You can give them some number games, or fun worksheets, or vocabulary games. Okay, use homework folders, smoothen collection distribution of work, keep absent students worksheet ready in their folders. So I think everybody does it, so I don't need to spend too much time on this point. Talking about the ABC model, I have already told you what ABC model does. So A stands for activating event. A student blurts out an answer. What happens? This is try to try to visualize it. Try to think about a scenario. What is happening? A student blurts out an answer, and the belief is आजकल के बच्चे they are being disrespectful. Okay, and you feel very bad. See, the consequence is you scold them. Listen, why don't you mind your language? Okay, mind your tone. And you scold them, and student shuts down, and tension builds. The other students are also silent. They are thinking, now what is going to happen? Let's change or reframe this ABC model. Swap the belief. Example is same. A student blurts out. What is the belief? They are eager to contribute. And then the consequence will be, your belief can change the consequence. You invite structured turn-taking, better class energy. Okay, so if we change our belief, and changing belief is possible only if we have growth mindset, if we have positive attitude. Tip jar. So please make this your habit. I follow it, and that's why I am sharing it with you. That praise in public, correct in private. We should never talk about our students' weaknesses in public because they may feel offended. Now, students are different. They are not like we used to be in our childhood days. Okay, so we should follow it religiously. We should praise them in public and correct them in private. And while correcting them, while mending their behavior or anything, we should be polite. We should talk to them in a positive way. So I think that this can help us. Reframe commands, stop shouting. Instead of saying stop shouting, we can say let's hear someone quietly. Okay, so words, selection of words, 7% only, but this helps us to, create a positive environment. So think and tell. We will talk about it later. I mean, you can type in chat box. What's one belief you will try to shift starting tomorrow? One belief that you will try to shift. There is no tomorrow. So please think today itself and think what belief you are going to shift. The next one is what's, this activity. Okay, I have already shared it with you. Do you remember a situation at work where your attitude influenced the outcome? So this is the activity question. Any situation when your attitude influenced the outcome. Our attitude can change the consequence. Transactional analysis plays a crucial role, a significant role in our conversation with our students. I think you might be knowing that we all uh, speak or interact in three states: parent, adult, and child. Okay, so let me tell you that student says this is boring. This is boring. Okay, what kind of child state it is? I mean, what kind of state it is? Child state. Teacher says, don't talk like that in my class. Okay? What kind of a state he or she is in? Parent. And what kind of parent? Or autocratic, authority. Authority. It shows authority. Beta, please don't talk like that. This is also parent state, but nurturing parent. Okay? Oh, we have completed. But I have this, the talkative trio. So the scenario is you are teaching a group of 40 students in a physical classroom. In the back row, three students, Aman, Priya, and Samir, keep whispering, laughing and occasionally cracking jokes during your lecture. One students get distracted and start losing focus. You have already given them two verbal warnings. Today, their behavior is again disturbing the class. This happens. This is a common scenario, common phenomenon. So discussion points. What should be your immediate response at that moment while continuing the lesson? How can you handle the situation without disrupting the entire class or embarrassing the students? What long-term strategy can you use to keep them engaged and prevent their behavior from recurring? How can you use positive discipline and classroom seating to manage such behavior? Yeah, there are only 4 questions. So if you want, I can share these things, the content with you, and This is all from my end, and now if you have any question, you can ask. So just a minute. Okay, so there are so many messages. Okay, so do you have any questions? Would you like to ask any questions? Acha, okay. People have uh, shared their options with me. Any certificate for this? Follow, okay. Any feedback form? Okay. Okay. Ma'am said that she never, Rajvinder ma'am, she said she never irritate. Okay, she never gets irritated. Wow, ma'am, very good. This shows that you love yourself, because those who love themselves never lose their temper. And if they lose their temper, they don't react, they respond. Okay. Uh, okay. Students' non-stop secret talks uh, makes Seema ma'am irritated. Okay, very good. Ashita ma'am. Okay, Cathedral, St. Francis. No question, ma'am. Good session. Thank you, Bindu ma'am. Interesting. Okay, Monica ma'am, thank you very much. Ma'am, no question. If students ask no question, it means all clear. Okay. Very interesting and informative session. Thank you, Gargi ma'am. Interesting workshop. Thank you, ma'am. Pavandeep ma'am. Anupama ma'am, good session. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So for certificate or feedback information, you will have to visit DigiNurture's website. Thank you. Thank you, Anuja ma'am. Thank you, Ashita ma'am. So thank you very much for taking out time from your busy schedule. Ma'am, in most of the classes, Libin Philip sir, ma'am, in most of the classes, there will be some toxic individuals. Okay, okay, sorry. I wanted to read it. Good session. Thank you, ma'am. Children complaining all the time. Yes, children complaining all the time. I do agree with you. But let me tell you, they are children. What we do as grown-ups, we also complain. So children learn from us. Okay? We can become an idol for our students. I mean, we also keep complaining most of the time, and children learn this habit from us, from grown-ups. So it's very important to mend our ways, mend our behavior. This is my suggestion. This is my perception. You may think differently. Okay, engaging. Thank you. Human nature. Yes, human nature. But what I have realize. See, I started my career as a KG teacher, and I feel that anyone who has taught school children can teach anyone, because we need lots and loads of patience while dealing with kids. So I feel that we should feel proud of ourselves because we are dealing with children, and we are responsible people, and we are mending our students ways. There are, I mean, we are doing so many things at a time. So we I mean, I got swayed away with my emotions, let me tell you. It's really what to say, that uh, interest. Okay, ma'am, in most of the classes there will be some toxic individuals. How to tackle this student? Okay, how to tackle that single student in a positive way within the group? Can you provide some suggestions? Yes, there are some toxic individuals in every class. Let me tell you that it's very important to do, it's very important to talk to them individually. Okay, if you talk to them individually and you start talking about how they can grow in their career, how, what qualities, what good traits they have in them, if you are able to shift their focus from their negative qualities to the positive ones, that student, that no matter how toxic he or she is, they will start feeling a bond with you. I do the same. I identify the toxic ones. Even in BTech and MBA also, some students are like that. And I identify them and I start talking to them individually. I, spend some time in thinking about what kind of technique will help me in this specific case. I do this work and I always get result. I feel that talking to students can help you. So I hope that I have answered to all the questions that were asked, and I'm so blessed and grateful, and you all are very busy. This is a Saturday evening, and we all are, participating in this session. So this has made the session more important. So I have tried my level best to explain the things to you. If you need the content, you can contact the concerned person, the people from DigiNurture. Thank you very much. Have a lovely Sunday. Thank you.